What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? My name is Ray, and I like to paint. And this is my first official video. So come on a journey with me. I'll teach you guys how to paint. All right, so I'm going to show you something I did yesterday. Now, this is a laundry room, obviously. Nothing poetic about that. But what is poetic is Splenda oat milk. I strongly recommend it. I know, I'm a pansy. But it keeps the fat off. I'm, trying to watch my figure. So this, I had to scrape the piss out of it. And unfortunately, this brick wall here that faces the parking lot, the foundation gets real wet. So this brick, unfortunately, gets soaked when the ground gets wet for any reason, which is rain and, weather and stuff, humidity, moisture, whatnot. So unfortunately, the mold that formed as a result of these bricks getting all, moist and stuff made the paint on this side fail over time. So what I did was I scraped it all and then I vacuumed everything real good. And on top of that, I had to use this semi-gloss from Zinsser, which is a mold remediating primer that I got from, I believe it was Lowe's. And it works really well. So now you can see nothing's scraping down. Now everything's beautiful. And what I also did for this customer was all in the corner here, everywhere, there was like all of this foam insulation that was hanging out. So I went ahead and I removed it all for her. Now you can see I still have a couple little touch-ups to do because, I went ahead and sprayed everything and then I rolled it with a 3/4 inch Colossus roller from Sherwin to fill all the pits and stuff. And I did it 3 times and it came out incredible. It really did. Especially compared to what it was. It was really, really bad. This whole, like all of these laundry rooms are freaking destroyed. But what I also did was, this was exceptionally bad, this ceiling here. And I went ahead and I used 20-minute quick dry spackle. And I put a nice coat. And I have something called a Festool, which is a dust extraction system. It's basically a sander attached to a HEPA vacuum. So the dust production, in the air is minimal. I got to do a couple little touch-ups here. It's no big deal, clean a couple things from the drywall, maybe touch this up white here, but nothing crazy. The owner said don't go nuts with this. She just wanted it very presentable, and I said okay. That's fine, whatever you want. But yeah, this here specifically, I had to really add some mud in here because it was all bowed and stuff, and I'm like, ah, man. So, which, by far not my first rodeo. And, I really enjoyed it. I do like this customer a lot. She's a very cool lady. Cute as hell. If she sees this, I mean that in the most respectful way. She is a very, very fun personality. And she lets me express my, creative abilities. And I really appreciate that from customers. So you're in good hands. You're in good hands with me. Okay, so let me show you guys as a one-man operation how I like to do things and how I like to set my stuff up. And, I'll just run you guys through, how I do things a little bit. I know there's 1,000 ways to do the same thing, but, steal what you can from me, okay? Because I've found over the years ways to be extremely efficient. So, by all means. Okay. Now, Sherwin-Williams has different pans you can buy, right? I like using this one because it's got a handle. 1. 2, you can hang up the roller. See that? The roller kind of hangs up just like that. Oh, I screwed that up, but you see that? It's engineered nicely. There's a little magnet there for your brush, which is cool. And what I like to do is I like to put a whiz and just have it like that, and then boom, I'm ready to go. Now obviously, when it's filled with paint, it's weighed down and it will not do that, right? I recommend this over the flat aluminum tray that Sherwin sells just because it's more convenient. And I find you can lug around a lot more paint with this, and you know, it's red, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't see it, you know. Anyway. Tape. I like to use fiberglass tape. Now, where I did this ceiling repair, I don't like to put strips of the thinner stuff. I like to just put just a much thicker, you know, piece. The integrity stays better. And then obviously I got this stuff as well. Now, I use paper tape as well, you know, so don't get me wrong. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. I can make both work, but I find with this stuff over time, it really does reinforce underneath of the spackle a lot better, especially if you use the spackle that you got to mix. Which, speaking of which, I keep my quick dry spackle in a protein powder container. Okay, now I just used the last of my stuff. Okay, but take notes, okay? It's a very awesome, easy way to carry your quick dry spackle, okay? And when I'm using my mud pan and stuff, you know, I'm whipping the stuff up in here. I use a pump sprayer, okay? I can carry this around at my leisure. I can use it for other applications, but this is my drywall spackle setup right here. This, and this. I can add as much water as I need. I don't have to play guessing games. It's a pressure sensitive trigger. It's amazing. All right, so this right here, by all means, folks. Now this Purdy bag here came with the Purdy Painter's Backpack you can get from Sherwin. And I like to keep my spackle blades in here. It's freaking amazing, guys. It really is. It really is incredible. And you won't get stabbed. I can't stand that crap. And all your blades are in one spot. Rags. Wet your rags and rinse them out as you need them. Okay, I've got a million rags. I've got, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, messes of rags at home. But I've had the same bag of rags for years because at the end of every day, I put on some rubber gloves and I wring these out. And then they're good for the next time. I mean, I know it costs nothing for rags, but, you know, I like to take care of my stuff. I really do, you know, and that's something a lot of people in the contracting industry always kind of teased me about, but I don't care, you know. Being a one-man show, you got to do things that work for you, and you got to do things in a way that really, really is efficient because you're one guy. So you've got to multiply how many people you are with more effective techniques. What do I keep my 9-inch roller in? My nap. I use a 1-gallon freezer bag. Okay? It works incredible. I just stick it in there, I slide it off, and boom. Okay? I know some of you know about this stuff, but as a master painter, I would like to teach all of you everything I know over time. I work very efficient. And people ask for me by name because of how clean and surgical I am with what I do. So just wanted to, you know, introduce myself, let you guys know I'm here to, you know, divulge all of the things I've learned over the years. And, you know, I hope I can be a service to people and, you know, spread knowledge and love, dude. So yeah, my name is Ray. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.